Hey guys, Dib the Awesome here to give you yet another thrilling, exciting, motivated stream. ML stream, yep. So yeah, we got a 72-hour event challenge here. We got some pretty interesting customers. We got Hip Hop Autonomous. We got El Dino Volador, which is arguably one of the best nature monsters in the game, obviously, because he hits people with chairs and tosses confetti at them. What more could you want? And we have, of course, the broken, the terrifying Baba Yaga. Since I am a high level, I do get like two. I think it's a new thing. I think this is a new thing where if you're, that's kind of making up for the fact like people are higher level. They're making that's like it's a situation like the last monster more better because like if you're like I think it's like 70 or 80 or something like that. It's like rank one, but like if you're higher level, you get it like rank two, which is neat. But I think you actually, in all honesty, I don't think that's enough. It is not enough. I wish they would just tone. In all honesty, I wish they just toned down the prices for lower level players in terms of coin. I mean, in the terms of coin exchange rate, because players don't get as much coins as lower level players, as you know. Uh, but yeah, I don't know if this makes things better because people get so much coins in the 72-hour event challenge when they're low level. They actually get more stuff than they will get more stuff. Period. They'll get more Baba Yagas. They'll get more El Dinos. They'll get more Hip Hop Autonomous. Some people actually get enough to clear all three times. So I don't think it's really makes up for the fact. I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know. I mean, it's nice that they're giving like people that are having a harder time with the thing, ranked up an additional rank for it. But yeah, that's the thing. I just you just get more. Like some people clear it all three times and then they could just get ranked two. Or even if you only clear it once. Let's say you only clear it. Well, not once. I was gonna say twice. For sure, people that have this, for sure that lower level players, can clear this twice. Probably clear it twice. For the amount of coins they get if they're well stocked in gold. You can pretty much get a rank 2 Baba Yaga and with an additional El Dino Volador, which you could probably get to rank up 1 at this point. So that's neat. So yeah, that's the thing. I'm still gonna go for Baba Yaga. Yeah, that's still gonna be a thing. I just started the stream, so don't worry, guys. I just started. If y'all coming in, it's like, oh no, Dib's already explaining stuff. This would be stuff he would explain at the end of streams. Nah, I'm just talking about it now because it's the thing, and yeah. Depending on how much I am going to get in terms of coins, by the end of all this stuff, like in terms of like farming. I might just settle for a old dino to just get that ranked up to like rank 2 because I already have. I think I have enough. I think I have like another dino sitting around where I can rank him up. I think I just ranked up my old dino recently, where I could have the cells for him. Where is he? I would think I'd have another one lying around somewhere. Let me think here. It's up here, I think. Yes, no, yes. Yep, he is already rank 1. I haven't even fed him yet. Got him rank 1 and I haven't fed him yet. I do believe I have another one lying around, so I'll be able to get my Eldino to rank 2. So I'll probably, like, it depends on the situation. Oh, honestly, it depends on the situation. Because the wiki is not up yet for the prices of each move and how much like gems you'd have to spend for just to instantly lock the monster. Because in terms of I don't know, I don't feel like explaining it, but if you get to that point, it depends on the situation. I guess you say it's situational based. Like if I have enough coins at the end to get it at a very good price for Baba Yaga. Like if let's say if I got all the cards except the last card, or maybe like a card before, and it's like at around 250 or 260. That's a pretty good price for rank 2. Like even if you were to save up, let's say you just saved up because the sell glitch isn't a thing anymore, so you're not getting stuff for 150 unless you wait a really really long time. I would think that yeah, I know just getting at that price would be pretty good. Okay, so I'm done mumble jumbling now. I'm gonna pull up the uh, that's not what I wanted. I'm just gonna hatch that instantly so I can. It doesn't matter. It's just like a gem. It's no big deal. I got one off the spinny wheel. I'm gonna pull up the old stream, and I still haven't changed the thumbnail yet. That's bothersome. I'm doing pretty good. No, it's not. No, it's not. Oh, you know online. Alright. So we're gonna do some wars today. What do we got here? Let's see what we got in the old war. Mm. Water, Spirit, and Winged. You know, I really, no, honestly, of all the books, I really hate the Winged book. It's just so boring. I'm not lying. It really, really is. Just okay. Just let's take the time to actually look at the Winged book. It is arguably really, really boring. So I think I think the problem with it is there's a bunch of non-legendary stuff in it. Look at this. There's just a bunch of rares and epics. The first 3 chapters don't even have any legendaries, not a single one. Even the fourth one has a legendary, but no, in all honesty, who uses Dark Skull? Unless you obviously rank them up. Uh, Arcanite, Kulkan, Darmus Pit. The book is looking pretty bad when the first few monsters it even puts in there are things like Kulkan, things like Darmus Pet. I mean, Arcanite's really good because you can rank them up, but, as the base self, that doesn't look too promising. Levana's pretty cool. Levana is one of those monsters, or Levina. Levina is one of those monsters that don't seem to pack much of a punch, or like in terms of base stats, it's often looked away because of the base stats. It punches a hole through things, because it can do triple damage setup. It's very misleading. 6 page. I'm alright with the 6 page. Samuel is cool and all, but I don't have him, so that doesn't do anyone any good. In terms of me, well, it doesn't do me any good. And then here we got this is pretty much the only monster. To me, you see all these chapters right here. This is the only one that really exists to me at the moment. These are all the monsters, and the only monsters that are really, you could say, competitively viable would be, I suppose like everything except, I suppose everything except the Monster Clutch. In terms of big players, yeah, I'd say that. But you can see not much variety here in terms of stuff. We got like several attackers and a support, and maybe 2 supports. I don't know, man. There just doesn't seem that much interesting stuff in this chapter. I think there are other cooler chapters than this one. Yeah, I can use Eldyno. Eldyno's a lot of fun. If you know you can't get Baba Yaga, don't be disheartened then. Go straight for Eldyno. You will have a lot of fun with that monster. There is no, sadness when using Eldyno. You can only be cheered up by his moves. The moves are so much fun to use. So we got Uriel, Invarv, and 110 Thetis. That doesn't look pretty. 110 Thetis. So to counter that, I will bring my Hydrotilla, of course. It is the Thetis counter, so I'm gonna bring the counter. Doing that, we'll bring. I don't think I need to bring anything too big to the table. So I could probably bring smaller stuff. I could probably bring Gretch, and I can bring the. Let's bring Monster Clutch. Yeah, that works. Monster Clutch works. It's not nothing too huge. It's all right. I'm blinded. Got blind. I've been blind. Hello. Welcome to the stream. So yeah, let me know if you guys have like any chapters you personally don't like, simply because you don't have the monsters for them. That'd be an interesting, fun little story in the comments below. But or just talk about the one you don't like the most. I personally don't like the Wing chapter just because it just doesn't have a whole lot of legendary stuff. I mean, I love you. Don't get me wrong. I love using Monster Clutch. I'm fine. I'm glad there's at least one book where I can use it. I don't think he's in much books. I think he's the only one in the. I think he's only in the Wing book. I don't think he was in anything else. But it's fun using Monster Clutch. Clutch is a fun monster to use. Not obviously it's not broken. Obviously it doesn't kill things instantaneously unless you buff it a bit. But it's fun to use. Oh, I even landed the phrase. Get frozen. Oof. Oof. Damage. Arctic winds. I've been blinded. I'm blind. Obviously I gotta go for the heal move. That is the best tactical decision. Hey, you don't have enough to do your stamina devours. Take that. Doesn't feel good, does it? Don't feel good at all, does it? Don't feel good at all. I'm gonna do Megabytes hit. Nope, miss. A swing and a miss. A swing and a miss. Strike one, strike two. But a strike three. Nope. Oh yeah, the repeat button. Yeah, nobody likes that. Everybody hates that change. Nobody likes the fact the repeat button's gone. You know, I'm gonna show people today and an easier, easy way. Even though the repeat button is gone, there is a way to still get your wins. Credit goes to Armor for this idea, but I'll show you it later. I didn't even think about it for a while because I always assumed obviously if they have a good monsters, they'd have a good defense. But if the people that attacked your defensive team had about not too high levels, then they probably don't have any 130s. So that's a good way to determine whether or not they're packing a really heavy defense. Or just a defense you could probably deal with. Because whenever I revenge attack anybody, whenever I do that, I fight monsters that are nowhere near the monsters they use to attack me. So that's a good determination. So how good is Eldino? Eldino is a really good. In all honesty, Eldino is really good. He has an AoE stun. He has a single target stun. Both are magic based, so he's really, really good against metal monsters. He's got really good nature damage scaling. So he takes out magic monsters no problem. Uh, I say a nitpick, even though he doesn't have, I will say, even though he doesn't have a special base skill in terms of damage beyond his ultimate, it doesn't really matter because he has two different elements going for him. He's got magic attacks and he also has nature attacks. Uh, so if he's ever stuck fighting 1v1 against a nature monster, he can just use his magic attacks. If he's against magic monsters, he's just gonna destroy him anyway. Because again, nature bonus, he has the advantage anyway. So that's what's up. He works really really well with things that give weakness to nature. So guava juice. There's the living forest now. Living forest can apply weakness. Uh, and I do believe if you have the keeper, it works wonders. Run keeper with Eldino. Uh, he can set up double damage and immunity to freeze on himself. So he can pretty much give himself I know that's a mumble of words, but he can give himself Mountain Tray pretty much because he's already immune to stun. He can give himself immune to freeze. So basically, he has the Mountain Trait. So that's really really good. And you can pretty much build him two ways. You can build him damage, or you can build him, full on deny. Though he runs the same speed. I think he runs about the same speed as Thetis. Probably. So, that's up to your own leisure if you want to do that or not. You could also build him extra guy. That's also a option. You could also run him 2 speeds and a strength. Or if you want to make him a tad bit tanky, you could run 2 speeds and a full solid life rune. I think he's pretty diverse of what you can build him. Obviously, you can't. I don't think you can. I think the only thing you can't build him for is support, because he has no healing skills for his allies. He's all self buffs, if anything, in terms of just support oriented stuff. He's just supports himself in terms of skills. He's got a bunch of self skills and then damage skills for damaging enemies. Gonna use Totem next. I think this is like a Thetis. So I'm gonna run. If it's a Thetis, that Thetis will go first. That Thetis will go before me. So keeping that in mind, I should probably run something to counter that. And I think 120 H2O Delirious with 3 level 5 runes can outspeed a Thetis like 105 with better runes. I don't know if that's a thing. Maybe we could run it. Could try this. Let's see if this works. No, this possibly might work. I don't think this would fail. We'll see though. I think this will go alright, even if he's got first turn priority. I do Exambo Mambo. I'm kind of going for kind of a sustain here. Like, I'm not going straight for the kill, I'm just going straight for life regen setup. He actually can't set up, you can't actually do stamina devours now because I cut his stamina by 30%. So I'm actually in a really great spot. Totem's AoE debuff is really, really nice for a lot of monsters that kind of rely on having more than over 100 stamina. Like Thetis, for example. She is very, very reliant on being able to do stamina devours, and when she loses the maximum, when she doesn't even have like over 100 stamina, she needs 120 stamina to even use the skill, and when she only has 98 stamina, she can't obviously recharge beyond that point. So you shut down quite a bit of her kit, which is pretty good. It's pretty beneficial. We could do a bunch of things here. I'm personally gonna go for the AoE shields. Perfect. I'm gonna use them after war. I usually do attacks after war. Yeah, Eldino. Yeah, the answer to that question is yes. Eldino is good. So is his dad. His dad? I think it's what was his name? Gangstasaurus. Yeah, Gangstasaurus is also good. He is also a good monster. I'm actually in a pretty good spot at the moment in terms of this fight. I'm healing more damage than he's actually doing. I'd say I'm in a pretty good spot at the moment. This is another reason why Totem is you see, this is kind of one of the reasons why Totem is really neat, especially if you have like a really tanky comp, because you could just pretty much fill out the runes that you haven't filled out yet. And that's really, really good. He's still blind, right? Yeah, he's still blind. Actually, I can just Mahu Mojo. That cancels each other out. Give him Mahu Mojo, and then I can just stun anything I want, I think. Kinda want to kill that Dartmouth Pet. It's kind of pissing me off. Look at it. Look at it. It's just like one of those guys, like, yeah, one of those guys. Get stunned. Or I can also miss. That is also a option. I also don't have to land the stun. Hey, discouragement for the win. Oh, that's dirty. It's so close to dying. That is so dirty. Example Mumbo, of course. Decrease in damage. Now I might actually lose my prisoner because I didn't set up healing right away. That's a might. Depends on what they actually do. Oh, that did way too much damage than I wanted it to. That did way too much. Yep, damn it. Alrighty. So yeah, I think it was because of the fact I think it was because of the fact I didn't set up the light for Jen again, or I didn't keep it on him. I didn't use it like in a turn where I moved. Yeah, I was gonna say I didn't use it like not in terms of like last turn, but I could have refreshed it again. I could have refreshed the life regen. So that was a bad play on my part. Gonna do Mahu Mojo again. Hey, thieves, welcome back. We have a surprise for you. It's an axe. Uriel axed for this. And we simply complied. I'm pretty sure he has so much buffs at this point, I think I could just kill him from here. Look at that. Look at that. Yeah, yeah, you can join. You have to be at least level 30 to join. You pass. Yeah, I'd say you passed the requirement. Oh, there's another Thetes fight. Do I want this? Do I have anything against this? Mm. Wait, I could bring Area. I could just bring tanks and tank it like a boss. I can beat this guy. I can win this fight. Let's do it. Hey! I got my ultimate freeze. I mean, I guess that worked. That kinda worked. Kinda. Aha, joke's on you, for I have brought thee Vadia Noi, who can remove your blindness. I could also do a multi-barrage, instantly killing the Thetes. Yes. That's dead Thetes. Yes, sirree. I was gonna say wait for Cell Week. Wait for Cell Week to I don't even think I needed the life regen for this fight. I already killed them. He has to recharge. Both of them have to recharge at this point. And plus I can just freeze them. I still have the freeze skill, yeah. Victory. Oh, I missed it though. Vadi, if you guys are wondering some good, like maybe some good, water supports, pick up Vadia Noi. He's not that bad. It's kind of like the prisoner, except he's immune to freeze. And there's some slight differences in terms of support options, while having some similarities. Like he can do AoE life regen. Uh, he has a possession skill instead of a stun skill. They know how prisoner has. Prisoner has it. A single target stun. Vadia Noi has a single target possession though instead, which is better. Again, it's kind of like upgraded. It's kind of like upgraded prisoner. Everything that Vadia Noi does is actually an AOE too. Most of them are like except for the single target possession skill. Everything he does is pretty much an AOE support. Uh, his ultimate's an AOE freeze, which is usually for the most part better than an AOE stun. Prisoner holds an AOE stun for his ultimate. I guess you could say that's situational based, depending on what enemies you're fighting. If you're fighting something that's all immune to freeze, obviously that ultimate from Vadia Noi won't do you all that good. But if it's a stun from Prisoner, that'll do you better. It's just situational based. Vadia Noi doesn't also have the precision and or AoE shield. Instead, he has quite a few different AoEs in terms of support. Again, he has the remove negative effects. He has damage boost. He has a immunity to possession, AoE immunity to possession, which is really good. It also blocks out Hackster. It's a good Hackster counter. He's also relatively fast. I do believe he runs the same speed, if not slightly faster than Hackster. So really, really good water support. Do pick up on him. Hopefully you got him during the breeding event. He's not a bad one to pick up on. And we'll bring Uriel. Uriel. Oh, Thetes, how we hate you so. Release the. Come on! This guy do a shit ton of damage. You got the ultimate? Come on now. That's some cheesy shit right there. Ultimate after Stamina Devours? What the fuck? Oh, encouragement. Because you need that. You obviously need that. No. Uh, can I kill anything instantaneously? I mean, if that Thetis doesn't actually hit my oh, whatchamacallit here, I could probably get something done. What do I actually want to do here? Let's hit up poison. That's gonna get canceled out by the healing. I just want that Invarv dead at this point. I should have probably focused more so on the Thetis. But I just need that healer dead. Then again, I wasn't thinking that the Uriel. I wasn't thinking about that. That's also bothersome. I hope he actually doesn't bring him back from the dead. I don't need that right now. So I'm actually gonna do the healing skill on Uriel because I don't want him to die on me. I actually don't need him to be dead. So I'm gonna do Restorative Glow. I'm gonna heal everybody up. I love this heal. It's so good of a heal. It's a 50% AoE heal. And she does Stamina Devours again. Dick move. Dick 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 move. Dick 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 move. Aha! I am immune to daze. For days. I'm gonna do the stamina drain here. I'm gonna kind of hope that I actually get the whatchamacallit, the ult on my Sylvanas here. I did not. Stunning wave on that. Get rid of that. Good, good, good. This fight's kind of looking like mine now. Kind of. Depends on what this guy does. I think what I can do here is I can actually go for the replenishing beam. Get all my life back. Just get a full reset here. It doesn't matter that I stunned myself. I think I could just remove that. With Uriel, I think that removal skill's up again. Yeah, it is. Divine Protection's up again. So I can clean myself of the stun. Basically, I got a full life reset. Got a stun Uriel. I got a few skills to keep him there. Oh, okay, so you can't clear that. So that's unclearable. Okay, so that's a good thing to know for the future. That's unclearable. You cannot remove it with immunity to stun. I tried that. I know that for sure. You can't like remove that with you give it immunity to stun. You can't actually remove it with that. And now you can't remove it with remove positive effects. That's interesting. That's a for sure down. So that is interesting, but it's not a bad recovery skill in terms of just if you build like extra guy build. It's a good lifesaver. It depends on the situation, you could say. It also depends if you're building a DOT team. If you're building DOT, that synergizes really good. We got Fallen Angel. I just wanted to recharge again. Let's go stun. We'll go freeze. I think we could just shut him down the rest of the game now. Or just kill him here. Yep, we can kill him here. I did 25k. Good. I do believe we have one more attack. This is how we're doing today. We've missed one coin on one node. And that's alright. These guys must really love Thetis. uh, do I really have any? It's like I could do this fight. You know, honestly, I'll do this fight. I'll need to shut down the Nocturne right away, though. Because I will not have any of that insta-kill shit on my house. Or in my house. Whatever around my house. It's not going inside, it ain't going outside. It's going. So what would be the funnest thing to be? I'm gonna bring, for sure I should bring all Frostbite. I will bring good old Lux, and do I have an attacker for this? Oh man, I have some really ugly selections right now here. I guess? uh, I know, I'll bring Tempest. See, again, that's why I hate the Wing chapter. It's so disgusting of a chapter. There's only like a handful of things I even like in that chapter. It's just not a fun chapter for me. uh, Gonna do that. I have the storm. I missed. I will do the. I don't think I need to do that. I just need to set up burn. Molten gold. I missed everybody except the Nocturne. I mean, I need to kill the Nocturne, so that's relevant. I'm glad I landed on the Nocturne. Nocturne needs to die. I might not. I want to think that would kill. I mean, it's super effective damage, but it won't kill him with the first hit. And I got a lifesteal up, so that doesn't make any difference. Yeah, I could just go for the in person. I could just do whatever I want at this point. So I'll just do Heaven's Reckoning. We could just go for the lifesteal too. Yeah, that works. He's gonna burn to death next turn. Arctic boost. I'm realizing I'm running two monsters with the Energizer trait. And one of them that can actually refill the both of their stamina, so that's just maximum enjoyment for the both of them. There we go, we won that. In terms of just today, we won all of them. So yeah, somebody wanted to see my 72-hour event challenge. I did show this at the beginning, but this is where I'm at right now. Obviously, since I'm high level, I don't get as much coins as all you guys if you're low level, so that's a thing. I highly recommend picking up Baba Yaga if you can. Uh, if you can, settle for Eldyno, and even at that, Eldyno is a fantastic monster. We're gonna actually use him here in the stream today. Eldyno is a lot of fun, so we're gonna use Eldyno. Here's Eldyno. We'll use Eldyno. This is the build I have right now. I run him with 2 speeds and a strength. Obviously, if that strength rune was better, the damage would look prettier. It's alright damage at the moment, but if you put like an X rune on that, whoo, that's a lot of damage. lots of satisfactory damagery. That's a bunch of mumbo jumbo. We're gonna use Hydrotella because it's good deny. We're gonna find a fight. Let's revenge against this man. What you got on defense? Got a, you got, yeah, you got a electric on the fence. Alrighty, with their phrase manager. But yeah, this is pretty much. If you guys missed the refresh button, this is pretty much the next best thing of having an easier time playing multiplayer mode. Uh, it's just revenging because a lot of people don't take care of their defenses apparently. Uh, and yeah, you get easier fights. I'm gonna be using this. I'm actually gonna be using this in terms of doing my 1 to 100 videos and or my journal series. I haven't made a journal series in such a long time because since the multiplayer update, it's been really, really hard. Because again, I've been dealing with 130 stuff, and I'm using level 100s, and the videos, the battles just aren't like gameplay where they before I actually get to use the monster, the monster I'm showcasing, it dies. It explodes. It gets out of there. It just crumbles up and die. Very rare exceptions, just to include Uka, Duma, and Chrysandri because they're really great monsters in general. So they don't have any single problem doing anything. They're like just straight up. It just controls. It's just good. The great monsters. So. Now I want to decide which I should, toss out first here. We're going to use the confetti move because who doesn't like confetti? Look at that. Look at that. Isn't that awesome? Look at that. That's confetti. You cannot be sad when you hit people with confetti. Or just win by or just win by hitting people with confetti. It is guaranteed satisfactory. Gonna freeze that. So yeah, this doing this is actually very important if you want to stay good in the maze events. If you want to do keep up progress in the maze events, if you want to keep up anything that relates to you having to win a multiplayer fight, do just revenges. It's better for you. Uh, what do I want to do? I just clearly just want to show, in case Eldino here. I think I could just do like the AoE stun and might do enough. Almost. It does it's so close to doing enough damage to actually just killing him at this point. We'll hit him with the chairs. Isn't that so cool? He summons chairs to kill people. Isn't that cool? That's messed up, but cool. I summon chairs. He doesn't summon minions. He doesn't summon, just like ungodly creatures. He summons chairs to win his fights. That's how a man does it right there. There's no there's no better definition of something manlier than that. Uh, we'll do a monster slam. I think this is just more chairs. This is a bunch more chairs. We could just do that on Violet actually because he's still stunned. The final skill I have is just a self skill. He just tosses confetti at himself and heals for 30% of his health. So it's a sustained skill. It's kind of like Pergenius's healing skill. It's spammable. That's why I ran it. It's not as good as you would think it's really good. I actually don't have life rune on him though, so it doesn't scale as good as I would want it to. Uh, but since I'm running Ukaduma here with Team Life, it obviously scales better than it would when he's just by him, just like the natural life by itself. I think it did pack around like 29 to 30k life. So it's alright sustain. Uh, it's good for when he's possessed. You will rarely use it often though. So it's you can, in all honesty, you don't have to run the 30% heal. You could run something like I'd probably say personally, since I run him kind of like since I am running the strength rune, I miss out on a lot of damage when they're on cooldown. His nature AOE isn't too long of a cooldown. It's 2 turns. He runs real razor phase cooldownage. Uh, but obviously since I'm not running any other skill between the AoE stun because the single target stun is 2 turn cooldowns. Obviously, if I do not start off with the AoE days, I obviously have to wait to use Uh, After the stun's gonna take longer to get off cooldown. It's just really weird. So I'd say probably run the single target damage skill or the self buff if you wanted. In terms of like I find it like it's alright. It's cool to have a self buff on. It's cool to have one of the self buffs. But I feel like with both self buffs, I like me personally, I have way too many monsters that set up double damage, that set up immune to freeze. So I don't know. I don't know. It's just kind of mixed feelings, man. It is really, really good, but at the same time, I already have monsters that set it up, and now I'm lacking damage because now I just have a setup skill that my other monsters that can set up for it. It's a mix of things. If you do run it though, you will for sure kill. If you set that up first, you'll kill anything. You should be killing anything at that point, unless it's like resisted damage, uh, or like it's a higher level than you and they're packing more life than you, or like in terms of the damage you deal. But yeah, that's it. So that was Eldino. Eldino was pretty good. We could use him for a few more fights here. I think I'll just mess around with different deniers. It doesn't seem like the deniers are too fast in terms of just me revenge killing. So we'll mess around with her, but revenge. Uh, what can I use with Eldino here? We know we could use Gangster Vanoss. Yeah, fun. I haven't really used this guy all that much because again, I haven't used anybody all that much since the update, since the multiplayer update. Like I have all these fun monsters to use, and it's hard to use them because everything's 130. Even with some of these monsters that are just like I haven't ranked up once. Even the ones that I have ranked up once, that some of them have trouble with. Uh, and obviously the ones that don't have rooms are obvious givens. But it's just again they just too much level disadvantage. Hey, let's use Gangstersaurus. That sounds like a good idea. We got the father, son, and the his friend, the Gangsta Van. Is it ironic that we're also using Gangster Vanoss with Gangstersaurus? Is that irony? Is that ironic? Revenge taken. I have taken my revenge. That guy attacked me twice. Look, okay, whoa, wait, what? What's this? What's this? Is this? Oh, I thought it was the same player attacking me. It's like, wait, they fixed this. This is not a thing anymore. This should not be a thing. Nah, yeah. All right. Let's try this one. Oh, dear Lord. uh, this doesn't look good. This looks really, really bad. I missed the stun on that. I need to magnetize. Oh, I'm gonna be spontaneously killed here if I don't stun this Voltic. Yep, I missed the stun. Fuck. Yeah, I think they're just dead. Oh, never mind. He fucked up. He didn't pick up the extra turn skills. Like what? Seriously, who does that? Who does that? Who doesn't put full extra turns on Voltic? Shit, that's just you guys have no idea how many times that happened where oh shit I'm dead, only to find out they didn't go full extra turn skills. Like what? Oh yeah, he stunned everybody. Uh, could do drop the base. I'm actually gonna do the immunities to DOTs. I feel like that's really, really relevant right now. So we're gonna do just that. Oh damn, he killed the Eldino. That was important. I didn't want to lose that. We'll go for the huge mobster heal. Take a chill pill. Take a chill pill. Take a chill pill. Uh uh. Take a chill pill. Uh uh. Uh. Wait, is he still? Oh, he's immune to stun. Yeah. Uh. I'm gonna figure out what I need to do next from here. I'll just stun that. That works. Chalice is like, oh, good lord. I see. I don't know. See, I'm debating what's actually worse at the moment. Is it the fact that I'm going to lose? Is it the fact I'm losing to like I was expecting to win, but then I was going to lose anyway? But or the fact that this guy isn't running extra turns on Voltec, and I'm going to lose to a guy that's not running extra turns on Voltec. It's like, okay, shit, I'm actually going to wear. I might actually lose a fair a fair fight. Holy shit! When the enemy's using like non-extra turn Voltec, holy shit! Yeah, these are like if they're not running the extra turn skill, these fights should be doable. Oh damn, let's get the life steal. Ouch. Yep. Well played. I mean, like, fix up on those, fix up on that Voltic set, but beyond that, yeah, well played, man. Well played, defense guy that I tried to take revenge on. Well played. Can I do Captain Copperbeard, Gangster Vanos, and Water Nemesis? Yeah, yeah, I can do that. That can be the last one. Copperbeard. That's synergized as well. And what was that? Oh, the Water Nemesis. Yeah, no problem. That's doable. That's actually the last guy I can. This is the last guy I can take revenge on. So let's see what this guy brought. Something that's the quite opposite of what I expected. Yeah. AoE birding. Oh, I say AoE nightmares. And nightmares is garbage. Why is he running that? Nightmares is terrible. Run the burning, man. Cosmic Cosmos. I could just do. I want to do the AoE stun to get that magnetism damage, though. Yep. There we go. What's up? The ceiling. That's what's up. Alrighty. Well, that was that. That was some satisfactory victory. Now, it doesn't necessarily seem that, like, when you do your revenge attacks, you might not be getting as much trophies. See, see, if we look at this, I would get, like, obviously, I get, like, I see the when I did, I think it was like 15 trophies. I'd get 5 more trophies if I did one of these fights. Losing is still a penalty too. So like, if you lose at least one of your 3 fights, you pretty much lose your progress. That's all that happens there. So that's a thing. Yeah, this is a bunch of disgusting stuff here. 130 to 130. There's 120s and 120s and 130. So that's that. Got all the attacks done. I kind of want to see what's on sale. I don't ever buy anything on the shop anymore, but I like to see all the monsters on display. It's interesting that Baltazar is on the shop. That's interesting. I'm actually saving up cells to craft him. I think I'm at 80, or yeah, I think I'm at 80 or 79. I'm at 71. I was completely wrong on that number. I'm at 80, I'm 79. Nope, I'm 71. Swing and a miss. I could do it myself. Uh, yeah, so in all honesty, if I get that Eldino, I'll actually have enough for rank 2 Eldino. I might settle for that. That doesn't sound like a bad idea. If I don't get enough for obviously if I again I'm still debating on it, like debate on whether or not because I probably won't have enough for Baba Yaga. I probably won't make enough for that. I have no idea what her base cost, like what her like total cost is in terms of what she costs. If that's about a lot of what it costs. Uh, it's probably 22K. It wouldn't surprise me if it's like 21 to 23K gold, not gold. 72-hour coins. Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me. Eldino is probably 19K in total. Like probably 16 through 19K. That's probably the price range. I can imagine that. That's imaginable. So I probably won't even be able to pick up Eldino. I see. I don't know how much coins I'll have by the time I'm done with gold because I'm already at. I didn't even have like I had like a little bit over 1 billion. I had like 1 billion, 1.116 billion gold. I'm at 760.1 million with, and then at like 4,681. I get about like I want to say at least 700 coins or 600 around, yeah, pretty close to 700 coins per food rotation. So I don't think I'm gonna make as much as I wanted to. I like the fact Hip Hop Autonomous is there. Hip Hop Autonomous is pretty fun. Uh, Also, the Trilops cells. That's interesting. That's Trilops twice in a row now. So if you already had, in all honesty, if you already had Trilops and you got the cells from the past event, you could have a 105 Trilops right now, and that sounds really cool. Uh, is it needed for him? Oh, absolutely. Like in terms of his base stats, his base stats aren't the highest in terms of other Earth monsters. But one of the neat things about him is he's really good at shielding. He has like 2 AOE shields and 2 different skills, and it's really nice. I just find it like he just does constant shielding, and that's pretty neat. I like it. I like it a lot. Beyond that, though, he doesn't do all that much. It's just the shielding is his selling point. That's really it. I don't really collect my gold until the next day for 72-hour event challenge. That way I get the most coins possible for the next day. So yeah, my hatchery hasn't changed all that much. I think I put a thing here so I could get some coins from that. I don't know if I should fire up my breeding temple because I don't know if it's going to be a breeding event. So I'm going to save that. I'm going to save that for later. There's no point in firing it up right now. Yeah, I just got done with PvP. I think they just fixed that. I think they just fixed that recently. I don't think that's a thing anymore. I'm going to do some dungeons. This is the only dungeon open, so we'll be doing that. Yeah, I already did PvP stuff. Hmm. Hmm. We'll use Cassandra, and we'll use mm, we got High Miss. We got Cassandra. Let's bring the little red Fury Cat. Perfect. We'll just play that in the background. But yeah, we pretty much did attacks and stuff. You want to see a Lotan in action? Yeah, I could use Lotan. That's no problem. Loten has a really cool design. It's just his moves aren't the best in the world, and his stats too. I think his stats are rather lackluster. I'd say it's one of the very few monsters to put on defense that's a possible safe option, but not entirely. Simply because he has the hardened trait. There's not many dark monsters that even like in terms of just like dealing with Krampus. There are very few monsters with dark monsters specifically with the hardened trait, or like there's like no monsters immune to freeze, no dark monsters immune to freeze. So having the hardened trait is pretty relevant. He's one of the very few monsters you can put on defense, thinking you'll get away with some pretty cheesy stuff. The other monster being Doctor Hazard. It was better. If you had to choose between Doctor Hazard or Loten, do Doctor Hazard. The man has an ultimate with several DOTs on it. There is no reason not to put Doctor Hazard on defense. If you can't think of a good dark monster to put on defense, that is a really good one to put on defense. It's just a bunch of DOTs. Really good constant dark damage. If you pair it up with Nishan's pet, that is disgusting. You have a really disgusting defense team right there. Because it makes it like especially if you're running the weakness to dark moves, uh, Doctor Hazard has like two AOE's that do 45 damage and 40 to 45 damage, and it's just a bunch of damage. It's a bunch of dark. It's a bunch of constant and dark damage, so it's annoying. I don't think I changed that up. I don't think I changed it up to Loten here. I can do that for the next fight. I think I just got distracted by my monologue there. So yeah, well, we'll bring up Lotan. Got one more fight left. Mm, there you go. Now, I actually can't remember if Lotan was actually the last monster for a progression island. If he was, he's probably would be the most lackluster one in terms of final progression monsters. His stats are just not. His stats aren't too like optimal. I would say. His moves don't deal the most major things in the game. If anything, there's just some slight crowd control usage. That's it. His ultimate's really good. It gives double damage and chance to haste. That's really nice. Yeah. Yeah, the name key. I think it's bugged at the moment. I think stamina drain is bugged. Not stamina drain, stamina leak. Because it keeps saying name key. Yeah, it's bugged at the moment, and you can't remove it at the moment. I mean, like in terms of just like if you used like an Ukaduma skill or anything like that, they remove remove stamina leak. Anything that removes negative effects, it doesn't remove stamina leak at the moment. So that's a thing. That's all I'm going to do for this stream. Completely everything I could possibly do. Here are the things that I got from last stream. Just sitting in the little habitat, sitting all snug and rugged. I collected money. Whoopsies. Uh, yeah, that's everything. I'm Dib the Awesome, and I hope you guys have a stellar day.